Hey everybody, it's Wade and welcome back to In the Gutter for the weekly comic book haul. So starting out with Rifters number 5 by Brian Posehn and Joe Troman is writing with cover art and interior art by Chris Johnson. This is one of those situations where I ordered number 1 from previews and then promptly forgot I ordered it, and then by the time I got number 1 I'd already ordered number 5, and now I don't have 2 through 4, so I'll have something to hunt for at the shows. So I'm going to hold on to that for a little while before I read it. And then when I thought Caravan of Courage was the most terrifying Star Wars movie my son had ever seen, probably the only movie that scared him, the new Star Wars Ewoks number 1 came out. Not an adaptation of the movie, but a new Ewok story nonetheless. And this is a Steve Orlando story with Alvaro Lopez artwork and Pete Woods cover. Avengers Assemble number 2. The aforementioned Steve Orlando has been busy, wrote this one as well. And this one has a, I think it's Lionel Francis cover, and Scott Eaton did the interior art. And the finale to the miniseries Daredevil, Woman Without Fear. This is issue number 4. David Yardin cover. Erica Schultz wrote it, and Michael Dowling did the artwork, and it features the new Punisher. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, number 1. This is a David Parator cover with Jed McKay writing, and I think it's Alejandro Capicio. I always screw that one up. Artwork, and this one had a variant cover by Scotty Young, so I picked that one up as well. And continuing with one of the best DC comics out there right now, Batman Superman World's Finest. We're all the way up to number 32 already. It's hard to believe. This one has the Dan Mora cover. The interior artwork is Adrian Gutierrez, and Mark Waid is still the writer. This is a very cool Eclipso story. If you like, you can actually see the eclipsed Batman and Robin on the cover. Greg Weisman's Spectacular Spider-Man number 8, featuring Miles and Peter in this series. This one is an Humberto Ramos cover, and as I said, Greg Weisman wrote it, and Emilio Lasso is the interior artist of this one. L-A-I-S-O, Lasso. And in the year 1, what would you call it, series or concepts? We have Batman and Robin year 1, issue number 1. This is Mark Waid, also. It was cover art by Chris Samney, and the interior art is also Chris Samney. It's got a little touch of the Miller Mazzucchelli style, or an homage to it throughout. So it's telling the story of Batman and Robin's first adventure with a modern take on it. And Scott Snyder's Duck and Cover. If you like nuclear war and other things, this is the one for you. Raphael Albuquerque did the artwork interior, and it's a $5 book, but it's like super thick, and it's got like 3 chapters. It's almost like 3 comics in one. Really high quality printing too. I was at We Can Be Heroes in Chatsworth, California, and they had a $1 graphic novel and trade paperback sale. So although I've already read these, I just have it's like stray dog kind of thing. But I picked up Perla La Loca, which is the Love and Rockets. This is volume 4 in this particular printing. I think it was volume 4. Let me just look real quick. Oh, volume 5. My mistake. Good thing I looked. So this one is a Jaime Hernandez story. So in this one, they broke up the Gilbert and the Jaime stories, and so you could read them consecutively. Even in the original comics, they came out like in chapters and fragments. So for $1, I mean, my goodness. And then they had a stash of Will Eisner stuff, so I picked up, all these are from Kitchen Sink, I believe. Sorry, this one isn't. This one's from Norton. Maybe it's a later printer. Anyway, this is A Contract with God. Will Eisner is just, you know, he's a Mount Rushmore of comic book creators and illustrators, so I just didn't want to let these go. These are kind of things for $1 I would pass them along to somebody to have them try something new. So Contract with God, and this one is from Kitchen Sink. Nope, DC Comics. I've misspoken again. This is The Dreamer, which is a graphic novel. And this is the kitchen sink ones. This one is Dropsy Avenue. So if you're not familiar with Eisner, he created The Spirit. He did a lot of World War II illustrations, and he's just been heavily involved in comics. But very influential throughout. He also wrote a few books about how to create comic books. So check it out. The Eisner Award at San Diego Comic-Con is named after him. So that just goes to show how cool he is. All right, everybody, I'm just rambling. That's the haul for this week. And until next week, keep your mind in the gutter.